Coming at you from the stagnant shores of Lake Erie from a little town near Buffalo. Welcome back to Buffalo Fireside Chats. I hope you guys are all doing well. I'm laughing because I gotta be real with you. I know Keed, but look at this just today, all right? Olcott Beach is no longer safe for swimming, the Niagara County Department of Health announced Tuesday morning. Because of the bacteriological water quality not meeting standards, health officials have issued a beach advisory. The sample that resulted in this advisory was taken on Monday. The beach advisory will remain in effect until further notice.
Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Well, my swimming pool problems are solved. I just found myself miles and miles of open lanes.
What is that smell?
That's East River.
You're swimming in the East River?
Yeah.
The most heavily trafficked, overly contaminated waterway on the eastern seaboard?
Technically, Norfolk has more gross tonnage.
How could you swim in that water?
Yeah, I saw a couple of other guys out there.
Swimming?
Well, floating. They weren't moving much, but they were out there.
Kids, stay out of the water, all right? I gotta be honest. Even when Lake Erie doesn't smell like a portable shithouse, I'm still not gonna go in it. What a way to start the show, I know. But in better news, let's talk a little bit about my summer fling, my dirty girl.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
CYBL. Yeah, that got a little weird, but not gonna lie, she's been sort of a prude this summer. And speaking of stagnant, that's about all the stock price is doing. But I would rather see it stable than dropping further. But hey, we're still chilling, boo. Now listen, I'm gonna explain you some reasons why I'm still very, very excited about CYBL. Let's take a look. All right, so here we go. Oh shit. So in regards to that whole stock promotion, it's actually been removed, but this is the latest tweet that CYBL put out. Business update, we officially refiled with the OTCM late tonight and expect to be pink current and have the promotion badge removed very soon, which it's not there, all right, as I will show you in 1 second. Now back to growing our 4 business units. So as you can see, there is no stock promotion tag here, and I don't even want to look at the yield sign because, quite frankly, I don't think it matters. Not at this point. They've filed the paperwork and it should be gone. So this is old news, but it's relevant news because I think this is going to really impact the share price and the production of the company. CYBL announces share repurchasing program and directs $19.5 million of current and future cash flows to fund the purchase of outstanding shares. So there will be share reductions coming. So in summary, the share repurchase program is defined as follows. Now I already covered the first bullet point. Let's just keep going here. From time to time, CYBL will purchase shares of common stock in the open market and in privately negotiated transactions, subject to market conditions, share price, and other factors. Third bullet, the timing and amount of any shares repurchased will be determined based on the company's evaluation of market conditions and other factors, and the program may have additional funding over time, may be discontinued or suspended for periods of time at the discretion of the company's board of directors and management. I like this one because it presents flexibility. If their revs are going up, if there are increasing opportunities, they may take more shares out. I mean, how cool would that be? But yes, it can be discontinued and it can be suspended. But based on the revenue and where they have come in the last year, I really don't see them doing that. But nothing's predictable in the market. But I'm actually pretty excited that they're leaving themselves open, taking away even more than the 19.5. Maybe I'm reading that wrong, but that's the way I sort of take that. Repurchases will be made in accordance with the SEC rules and regulations, yada, yada, yada. Repurchases may be made a part of. All right. Okay, so you get the gist of where it's going. So let's go to the other PR, which I think was 2 days later. I'm going to put the links to these PRs down below. And yeah, I mean, take a read. Read it. So let's look at the financial highlights for 3 and 12 months ending March 31st, 2022. All right. Revenues from operations for 3 months of $6.2 million, up 13.8% from the $5.3 million in revenue for the previous quarter ending December 31st, 2021. Revenues from operations of $6.2 million for 3 months ended March 2022 exceeded the first quarter of 2022 plan of $4.5 million. That's what they planned on, and they exceeded it by $1.7 million by 38.8%. That's awesome. Revenues from operations of $14.3 million for the previous 12 months. If you just read through this, it's all increasing. This is a good one. Net income from operations of $3.1 million for the previous 12 months, March 2021 to March 2022, increased 1,525% over this period versus the $193,000 over the period the prior 12-month period from March 2020 to March 2021, due to the pandemic shutdown. But you could see they're capitalizing on these things, and they're actually increasing their revenue. Total assets increased to $10.5 million from $78.8 thousand. All right, $78,000 for the previous 12 months. So you could just read this. I'm going to put this in the link below. They're going in the right direction, and I'll be honest, I want to invest in companies. I don't consider myself a trader. I consider myself an investor. And so I want to see a company that's adding revenues, that's increasing assets, that is decreasing their liabilities, which actually, if you look right here, they did decrease their liabilities. So take a second, click on the links below, and actually educate yourself on where CYBL is going. Yes, there are some people out there that are bitching about the pink or the yield sign for pink current, but it is what it is, So let's look at this quote from Mark Schmidt, the CEO of CYBL. I just want to look at the second paragraph because I think this is very, very important. The results for quarter 1, 2022 and the previous 12-month period are simply amazing. And they're talking about basically how they have literally increased. And they had some issues with the pandemic, and what company didn't? Well, there were some that profited and had some increases, but everybody struggled. All right, with revenues over $6 million in quarter 1 and over $13 million from quarter 1 2021 to quarter 1 2022, we are seeing Operation Alpha deliver results way beyond our plans. In fact, our revenue in quarter 1 2022 exceeded our quarter 1 plan by 39%, which is just fantastic, seeing that quarter 1 is the lowest quarter of the year. More importantly, we've generated a net income over $3 million during the past 4 quarters, a growth of over 1,525%. And our quarter 1 net income was still $1.2 million, the second best quarter ever, despite being a very heavy investment quarter in our business unit plans. Basically, they've been spending money, but they still ended up on the plus. So that's great. This bodes very well for the share buyback program we just announced as well. So I think these guys are headed in the right direction, and yeah, whatever. Let's get back to it. So listen, those of you that have followed this channel know my love of... yeah, you know it, ILUS. But with that said, I truly believe there are some great things in the works for CYBL, even if she has been a bit of a prude lately. A lot lately. So, for the record, my average is 1.2 cents, and I'm regretting not pulling the trigger at the 008s. But hey, I still think it's a very healthy average. There's a lot of room to grow with this company. So that's all I got. And to all the kids swimming down at the beach right now, get out of the water. Go home. Go take a shower. Remember, there's more that binds us than breaks us. Peace out.